Ah, boy. Here we go. So my alarm brings me out of a dream involving pirates or some other stuff I can't really remember. I'm a little bleary-eyed. It feels like it takes me longer than usual to get dressed and down to the track. I glance at my watch and realize I was right, and I am in fact running a little late. Thing is, there's no Emmy. That's odd. She should be here. She should definitely be here. I mean, I was late! I guess I was the only one who had trouble getting up this morning. The thought crossed my mind that it never quite stopped raining yesterday. Did she go running anyway? It seems likely. Emmy's a lot of things, but cautious isn't one of them. She probably figured the rain wouldn't stop, and that's why she was so adamant about running alone. Still, I would have gladly run with her even if it was in the rain. Heck, if anything, I would be able to convince her to come once it got really bad. That would be why she didn't want me to come along, of course. Even so, I can't help wanting to know where she is. Well, nothing for it. I'd better get stretched and run and hope that Emmy shows up with a grin and an excuse. On my cooldown lap, I am forced to admit that Emmy isn't showing up. Furthermore, I have no idea where she is, and anxiety gnaws at me, while at the same time, I wonder just why I'm so worried about her. The run helped take off my mind for a little while, but now that I'm finished, I'm back to worrying. It was weird not having her here. Downright unnerving. It suddenly dawns on me that I've been running to hang out with Emmy as much as I've been running to stay healthy. Probably more to be with Emmy now that I think about it. It's one of those things that are completely obvious, yet somehow I never realized it. She really is someone I enjoy being with. As revelations go on, it's hardly world-shaking. All at the same time, I find myself feeling slightly shocked. When did this happen? Well, no time to think about this. Though I want to ponder about this new development, I have a greater desire to find out what's happened to Emmy. I was in there when I stopped in to see him. Yeah, that'd be a good idea to start. If I had to guess, it would probably be that she ran in the rain and therefore caused some irritation with her prosthetics. Well, you seem to be in good shape, Hisao. That's good to hear. I replaced my shirt and tend to leave as usual, except instead of leaving, I ask a question. Hey, where's Emmy? She didn't show up this morning. Is she okay? While I try valiantly to conceal the anxiety in my voice, the nurse's expression suggests that I failed miserably. You mean she didn't tell you? She's sick in bed. What? Sick? Nurse shrugs. Yeah, she came to my office early this morning with a fever. To be honest, I'm surprised she made it here. She was burning up when she arrived. I believe she planned to let you know, but she asked me to tell you... Oh, shoot. The nurse gives me a sheepish smile. That seems at least partially sincere. I told her I'd stop by the track to let you know in case she forgot to. Sorry about that. But we don't need to tell Emmy I forgot, right? I returned the nurse's smile with a devious one of my own. No, of course not. This is fine blackmail material. I'll save it for whenever I need a favor from you. The nurse laughs. Well, I guess I deserve that. But you know, I've got tons of blackmail on you you're not even aware of. So don't push your luck, okay? My expression earns another laugh from the nurse. I'm just kidding, Hisao. But seriously, don't tell me I forgot, okay? Your secret's safe with me. No good. Now go on, get out of here. Wait, I've got one more question. Shoot. Is she gonna be okay? Oh yeah, definitely. Her fever was high, but it was already starting to go down by the time she came by my office. I'll probably check up on her again at lunch to be sure, but I expect she'll be up and about by the evening no matter what I tell her. Maybe I should visit her after class. Takes me a second to realize I've spoken aloud. Nurse raises an eyebrow and gives me a searching glance for a moment. Well, might not be a bad idea. You could let me know if she's taking a turn for the worse, I guess. But, no funny business, you got it. I know what meds you're on, after all. I think that's a threat against my life, but I'm not sure. Either way, I assure the nurse that my intentions are chaste and exit the office. Interesting that the nurse sees me as sort of a potential suitor to Emmy. Even more interesting is how pleased that makes me feel. I need a shower. Lunch bell rings, and I find myself disinclined to make my way up to the roof. After all, I'm betting Rin knows where Emmy is, and if that's the case, then I doubt she'd bother going up there. More to the point, I doubt we have any sort of scintillating conversation if she did. Chances are she'd prefer to be alone up there anyway, so I don't actually ruin her train of thought or something. Fortunately, I don't really feel like heading to the cafeteria either. Guess I'll go to the library instead. Need a new book to read anyway. Having finished my other one yesterday before bed. Maybe I can find more by the same author. We're not going to see Hanako there, are we? I love libraries. They smell like dust and paper and ink. All these stories and facts and opinions crowded together in one place makes the air come alive with potential. I'm not sure how to navigate Yamaku's library yet, having mostly stuck to books I brought with me, so I searched for a librarian to ask for help. I suppose she's not right. Can't believe it! Yuko, looking rather distracted, suddenly emerges from one of the aisles. Excuse me. Oh, can I help you? Actually, I was looking for a book. So am I!
Advanced cryptography. We just got it in, and now it's gone missing. I really, really want to read that one.
Cryptography?
Yeah, that is... This guy I knew, not sure how to describe it.
Skip to the end.
He got me interested in cryptography, only now the book's gone. I think it's been stolen.
That's pretty terrible.
Yeah, especially because now I have to search the whole library for it. Even though it's probably not here.
You seem busy.
A little.
She dazzles off down another aisle, and I resign myself to finding my own damn book. Plenty of choices. So, are you not going to tell her that Kenji has the book? Oh, come on, how'd I get this lost? He's not even printing books. They're all in Braille. I mean, I guess that makes sense in a school like this, but honestly, it's a little annoying.
I'm sorry, is someone there?
A lilting voice drifts out from behind one of the cubicles set up for research. As I approach, I see that Lily's been reading a book for a while while I've been stomping about the aisles. Oh, no, I should be apologizing. I didn't mean to make so much noise.
My, is that you, Hisao? I've not heard from you in quite some time. I was beginning to think you'd forgotten all about me.
Nah, sorry. Lily laughs in that refined manner of hers and shakes her head.
I'm only teasing you, Hisao. From what I hear, you've been busy. Morning runs with Emi Ibarazaki and lunch on the roof, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Guess word gets around pretty quickly.
That and I can't coax poor Hanako on the roof anymore. You three are always up there, claiming the spot for yourselves.
Oh. You two like to go up there.
But we never went up there
yeah. She tries me gently, though it's pretty clear she's just teasing me again. Still, I feel an odd need to apologize. Sorry, we can eat lunch somewhere else if that's a real problem.
Oh no, I wouldn't worry about it. Hanako and I have other things to do at lunch too. Such as reading the library, as you can see.
No, Hanako's here too. I didn't see her. Lily smiles a bit, enigmatically.
Oh, she's around somewhere. But I'm surprised, Hisao. You're in here, instead of up there. What brings you to the library?
Well, Emi's ill, so there's no lunch on the rooftop to keep me occupied. Lily raises an eyebrow at my statement before giving me another chuckle.
My, poor Rin must feel left out.
It's not like that.
Nah, I'm sure it isn't. Emi tends to be the life of whatever group she's in. It's a shame to hear she's fallen ill. Will she be okay?
Somehow, I get the feeling that Lily's just inquiring out of politeness, but I respond anyway. Nurse thinks so. I'm gonna swing by and see how she's doing after school myself. Another raised eyebrow.
My, what a noble gentleman you are, Hisao.
It's nothing really, just checking up on my friend is all.
Ah, so it's just friend, is it? Ah, how disappointing.
I blush, glad that Lily can't see it. But somehow, she knows that I've been flushed by a comment anyway and laughs.
I'm sorry, Hisao. I'm teasing you again. Please do tell Emi that I hope she feels better, won't you?
A glance at my watch reveals that I'm nearly out of time to find my book. And of course. Nay, I've got to find a book before lunch is over, so I better get moving. See you later. That's probably not the best phrase to use. Lily, however, takes my gaff in stride.
Until we meet again, Hisao.
Yeah, I never do find the book I was looking for, but I walk out with something else instead. My stomach growls slightly, letting me know that I should have had something for lunch. Oh well. I'll grab something before I visit Emi later. No, he won't. It seems as if time has decided to slow down for the express purpose of annoying the hell out of me. Class feels like it drags on for ages. I suspect that me being consumed with worry probably has something to do with it. Blessedly, the bell rings and I dash out of class, drawing a few raised eyebrows, I'm sure. I spent the majority of the day fretting as unobtrusively as I could. Even though Nurse thinks that Emi's is perfectly okay, I want to see for myself. It doesn't take long to get to the girls' dormitory and make my way to Emi's room. Standing outside the door, I suddenly pause. What if she's resting? I hate to wake her up, especially if she's still feeling ill. And then again, if she sleeps all day, then it could throw up her sleeping schedule. But rest is important if you're ill, isn't it? Can't decide what to do. So I saw her standing outside the door, looking like an idiot. Then I hear Emi's voice from behind the door.
Thanks for your concern, but I really am okay.
Is she talking to me?
I'll see you practice tomorrow.
Guess not. Still, clearly she's not asleep, so I can knock without worry. So why this clenched feeling I got? I wasn't nervous about dropping by the other day, so why today? Granted, I still haven't had time to figure out this newfound interest in Emi's well-being. I don't have a lot of experience in the matter, of course, but certainly this seems to go beyond feelings of mere friendship. But could I take that step? Could I even bring myself to risk what I have right now? I mean, it's enough to be friends with her, isn't it? Either way, shouldn't I just open the door and see how she's doing? That's why I came here, right? What if she's not dressed yet? Oh my god. The image that flashes through my mind causes my heart to skip a beat. Literally. I should probably not ever think those thoughts again. Not if I want to avoid a heart attack. I suddenly realize I'm still standing in the hallway looking like an idiot. Emi seems to be in the middle of a conversation, but I knock anyway. Hopefully she won't mind the interruption.
You wait too much. Come in. Door's unlocked.
So it is. I open the door and step in, which is about where my thought process comes to a grinding halt. Emi's sitting up in her bed, head tousled from a day spent asleep, and I think this is the first time I've seen her without those familiar beads in her hair. Her gym shorts and bloomers, obviously hastily put on before I came in, are creased and folded from less than proper storage. Her legs are bare on the sheets. I've never seen Emi without a prosthetics before, yet here she is, slender legs terminating in stumps just below her knees. But, as odd as the sight is, I find myself more captivated by everything north of the waist. Seems that Emi has finished her conversation with whoever was on the phone with her, and is now watching my reaction closely, out of her one open eye as she wipes sleep from the other. Her expression, far from being embarrassed, is rather one of surprisingly wide yawn, one perhaps appropriate from such a small mouth. A grin that for a brief moment seems almost flirtatious tugs at the corner of her mouth, as she takes in the sight of me in. I can do nothing but remain in a state of fluctuating between fear, confusion, and not a little bit of lust. Emi hastily sweeps her hair out of her eyes, fixing it back into place before addressing me. Your hair is totally not in those twin tails.
You seem a bit caught off guard, Hisao.
A wave of laughter erupts from her, and I find myself grinning and rubbing the back of my head ruefully. Sorry, I've just never seen someone so disheveled look so attractive. Never seen you without your legs on. Never seen you look so... sorry. Emi giggles again and moves her sit up a little straighter. I'm caught up in the movements of her shirt, nearly losing myself. God, you are a pervert, so...
I was wondering what your reaction would be. The nurse called me and told you were going to stop by, you see. And I know you haven't seen me, well, you know, without legs.
I respond in the tone of a casual surprise. Oh, you don't have them on? Didn't notice. This is almost the truth, I very nearly didn't. I'm not trying to be suave or anything, mind you, somehow I think everyone would get offended by that. Instead, she sticks her tongues out at me and chucks a pillow at my head.
Ass!
I deftly catch the pillow and take careful aim before throwing. Emi laughs and rolls to one side, dodging my shot, the shifting of her shirt distracting me enough that the next thrown pillow hits me right in between the eyes. Ugh! I retaliate, of course. Once I retaliate twice, well, a war was bound to break out sooner or later. And really, when Emi appears to have the far better aim than me, well, it was just a matter of time before I'd have to resort to a suicidal charge. Gotcha!
Eep!
Bam! Smack! Biff! Once the charge was accomplished, well, of course, I'd have to wrestle the pillows away from her. And with that kind of struggle, of course, we wind up in this sort of position. Oh my god, Hisao. And so I find myself staring down at her from my position atop her. She's grinning, eyes sparkling with amusement, maybe a little sweaty now from our tussle. Her chest is heaving up and down, sucking in air. A small bit of my brain that is not currently enraptured by the sight and the smell of her, observes that she must still be ill, because her stamina is not what it should be. We stay like that for a while. I'm not sure how long, because everything seems to go fuzzy. Everything that isn't her, anyway. Her eyes meet mine, and deep inside them I almost catch a glimpse of... what, fear? Longing? Hope? Emi? A cough suddenly convulses her, and I'm almost stumbling in haste to get off, to apologize for everything. Sorry, I shouldn't have...
It's fine, it's fine.
She gives me a reassuring pat on the shoulder.
So, what brings you here?
She's still breathing hard, and that causes her voice to shake slightly. Well, before I was so rudely assaulted by pillows, I came to see how you were doing. Wham! It sends me another shove, and I very nearly fall off her bed. Emi's eyes sparkle again. I wonder how I never noticed how attractive they are before.
Consumed with worry, were you?
Her tone is mocking, haughty, teasing. She throws her arm across her forehead dramatically, grin still apparent from underneath.
Couldn't bear the thought of me laying deathly ill.
As we both recover from our brief wrestling match, Emi appears to fall back on teasing me. Well, I wouldn't say consumed with worry, but after you didn't show up to this morning like a total wuss. Emi pouts, crossing her arms petulantly and sticking her lower lip out.
It's not my fault. Nurse wouldn't allow it.
Sure he wouldn't. I completely believe you. Emi sticks her tongue out again.
You're such a jerk, Hisao.
So how was your day then, eh? Did you enjoy slacking off?
Not really. Phone woke me up pretty early on.
Phone?
Yeah, Captain of the team called to make sure I was doing okay. Also let me know it was okay to skip practice.
Good, at least she wasn't alone all day. Someone checked up on her. Although I can't help but think that it should have been me. Oh, that's good. Maybe keeps an eye on you, eh? Emi shrugs.
It's his job. Part of being the captain means you gotta know where your teammates are when they're not in school. Still, I guess it was nice of him to call, huh?
Yeah, sure was. Emmy yawns and shimmies down into a more comfortable position.
So, how was your day?
Kind of uneventful, you know. I went ahead and ran by myself, talked to the others about how you were doing. I meander through the day's events, none of which are particularly engrossing. As I'm distracted by an arm finding its way across my waist. Seems as though Emmy fell asleep while I was talking to her, so I drew the blanket to cover us. Oh! Wow. No, okay. This is sudden. She's rolled over onto her side, and now one leg is thrown over my legs, effectively trapping me. Hey. Seems ashamed to wake her, but I have things to do. I gently shake her, but in response, she only tightens her arm's grip on me and sighs a little. My resistance to the position crumbles rather quickly. The feeling of her body breathing steadily is both calming and incredibly stimulating at the same time. My breathing cannot decide if she wants to relax or speed up. Relaxation wins, and I find myself putting an arm around Emmy. And I think I'm in love. We'll slip out and hang in the air unnoticed. At least I hope they've gone unnoticed. Emmy whimps out weakly through her dream, and her grip suddenly tightens again. For the first time I've known her, I see tears running down Emmy's face. Just like my heart's about to break. I instantly tighten my own grip and stroke her hair in what I hope is a soothing manner. Words of comfort in this situation spring to my mind. Maybe I should wake her. Are you supposed to wake people having a nightmare? I can't for the life of me remember. The decision is taken from me as Emmy suddenly jerks awake with a cry.
Dad!
This is more than I think I want to hear without her knowing. I quickly sit upright and gently shake her shoulder to stir. Hey, are you okay? What a silly question.
Huh? What? Hisao?
She shakes her head as if to clear it and quickly wipes her eyes. You had a nightmare, I think. Emmy shudders again and glances at me a little cautiously, as if unsure whether or not she's actually up.
Yeah, I guess so.
You want to talk about it?
Huh?
A speedy internal debate seems to be going on in her head, which resolves itself with a shrug.
Nah, I don't remember much of it.
I'm pretty sure she's lying to me, but somehow I don't think I should press the issue. Emmy shudders again and turns toward me, looking a little sheepish.
Sorry for falling asleep on you like that.
I keep my voice as soothing as I can. Hey, don't worry about it, you've been ill.
Yeah, I guess that cold medicine's just made me a little drowsy.
I guess so. Emmy does not strike me as the sort of person who falls asleep by the drop of a hat. Rin, maybe, but Emmy's far too energetic. Emmy gives a half smile at my response, and then just like that, she's back to her old self.
Oh well, prepare yourself for tomorrow morning, Hisao. We'll have to go twice as hard to make up for today. But I went running this morning. No excuse!
Oh fine, I'll be ready for you. Emmy nods, satisfied.
Good.
I take this as my cue to exit. Well, I better get going, especially if I want to get enough sleep for tomorrow. I hop off the bed and head for the door.
Hey, Hisao?
I pivot nearly on my heel and face Emmy. She opens her mouth to say something. Then on the first, I see her falter slightly. She closes her mouth and opens it again.
Thanks. For dropping by, I mean. You're kind of the first visitor I've had who wasn't Rin.
Now that's surprising. Would have figured that Emmy had people dropping by all the time. She's certainly popular enough, or so I thought. I'm always talking to people in the hallways. Hey, Nurse drops by, doesn't he? Emmy hesitates again.
And, thanks for staying around after I... well...
A look of pain flits across her face.
You know, it helped.
She brightens back up and waves cheerily at me.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you later. I'm just about to exit the door when something makes me turn around again. Hey, Emmy. Anytime you need to talk, let me know, okay? Emmy seems taken aback by this offer. Her grin gets even wider.
Sure thing, Hisao. See you in the morning.
I exit Emmy's room with a head in a whirl. Should I have even left? Was she really okay? I want to turn around and march right back down the hallway, open the door and tell her that I love her, tell her I think she's beautiful, tell her that I'll be there when she needs me. I want to stay with her, to hold her close as she falls back asleep. How many nights has she woken up like that? Only to find that nobody's there. I want to be that person that could be there when that happens. It's a silly thought, I know. We don't know each other that well, do we? Whole idea, while exhilarating, also makes me feel worry. Worry perhaps that I'd overstep my bounds. And now to add to my troubles, it seems as if Emmy already has an interest in someone else. Track captain of hers who seems uninterested in her well-being. True, I've only seen the two of them together a few times, but that doesn't change the fact that they seem better suited to one another. There's really nothing to be done about that. And to take my mind off this whole situation. I've got homework to do. Maybe that'll distract me. Probably not. Probably not. But we can certainly try, Sal. We can certainly try. However, I believe that this is a good place for us to stop for now. And when we get back, well, we're gonna probably finish up this game. For a little while, anyways. I don't know if we'll ever come back to it. Da 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 do 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 do. Okay. That's enough.